Okay.
Hello and welcome back to the Work in Progress podcast. I am your toast, Daniel, and over
I,
there we got the big old jam. Damn.
hey, it's me. I'm Jar, and I'm a jam.
Yep. Gonna stop trying in episode what 6 or 7?
I think what needs to be uploaded next, I think, is like 5. But then I think this is like 7 or 8. Yeah, because that's the thing about these is like they're typically like a week or two old by the time they get uploaded. So like whatever we talk about, even if we talk about news, it's probably already gone by. So.
Yeah. Did you know about that thing that happened in a place?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh
That's
yeah.
gonna change everything.
When the guy did the thingamajig, yeah.
Yeah.
Billy no, mate.
I had a thought, and this is just me. Like, you ever had those intrusive, like, I'm gonna be an asshole today thoughts?
I've been having those a bit more than usual, yeah.
Oh man, the one that I've been having lately is like people, these individuals, these people who still don't like black and white movies just because they're black and white.
Yeah.
If you're one of those kind of folks where you're just like, I can't watch a movie that's there, but there are so many good movies. Not only that, like if you're somebody who just can't watch a movie just because it doesn't have color in it, then you're probably also the same person that gives Disney a whole bunch of money but then complains that they have too much money.
That or like you're the same person that also just watches all the remakes and you be like, I don't know how I feel about this every single time.
God, there are so many good movies in black and white.
Oh, I know. Like, I think the last time I watched a black and white film was. Have you ever heard of a British comedy series called like the Carry On series?
No, not off the top of my head.
They were kind of like the only, like in the 70s, I think it was. They were kind of like the only other like big comedy group outside of Monty Python. And there's loads of those films. Like there's loads of them. And the very first one, which is called Carry On Sergeant, which is like a national service film, is in black and white, and it's good. Like it's really good. And also a little fun fact about that film: one of the actors in that film is William Hartnell, who would go on to play the first Doctor in Doctor Who. And this is before that too, so it gives you an idea how fucking old this thing is.
I can't watch things in black and white unless it's Doctor Who.
Ironically,
Unless it's something that I personally like and agree with, I don't watch it.
Mhm.
That's what people really should say.
Yeah.
Like
Ironically,
honestly, I feel like it in the short run it would be rude if somebody was just like, just really don't care about what you're talking about. But in the long run, at least you know where that person stands from
yeah,
that point on.
yeah. That's always
I think at some level, I think that you should just be like, yo, dude, I just really don't care about what you're talking about.
just like that. Honestly, that honesty. Yeah.
I don't want it to sound mean or anything, but like whenever you talk about this shit, it is going one ear out the other.
God. What's funny is like because I generally try to like have somewhat of an interest, but for the one thing where I'm like, no, I'm not gonna stand for this is sports. Do not talk to me about sports. I will be fucking rude to you.
Well, I just don't like. I wouldn't have anything to talk about. That's the problem.
I mean, it's that too, yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about some real fucking nerds. If you're into like sports in general,
Mm.
they rattle off more stats than D&D guys. D&D
Oh,
guys will be like, oh yeah, I don't know, I'd have to use the reference manual. Like sports guys would be like, back in 1957, Curly Joe fucking.
the irony of when they make fun of like people like us for being into D&D, and it's just like you're talking to me about Faloni Maloney when he did like the goal in 1987. It's just like you do not say I'm a nerd. Do not call me that.
When you can out of like a hat pull up the year, how many times that guy scored, and like
For me
that's
too. Yeah.
insane. Yeah,
For
and
me,
then like all of the other accoutrements to his stats.
Not only that too, but like, I mean, I couldn't really tell you the way if they're getting it right, but like, they also, I'm assuming, are pronouncing these like foreign names and like perfectly as well. Yo, when balloony, you know, fucking, I'm not, actually, I might sound racist, but no. But you know what I mean,
watch
though?
it. You know, whenever somebody says, "Oh, why aren't you into sports?" You know what my new answer is?
What's that?
I just don't have the time. I got to watch it from the beginning to get into it.
You know, you say that. I had a similar thing once where I was taking the piss of some. I was mostly taking the piss because I'm at the point now where I don't really care anymore with sports. Where someone was like, "Of course, I fucking missed the foot. I wish the sorry, I missed the football match and it was pissing me off." It's like, "Hey, you could just watch a rerun of it. It was fucking over." It's like, no, just watch it again. It's just like they can't.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Get the play-by-play.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I can't even say that. I actually did used to like listen. I listened to football. Not football. I used to listen to baseball because I would just listen to it on the radio.
Yeah. God,
I used to listen to it on the radio. You know, up to bat.
I just no.
Play at a number 47 of the Brooklyn Dodgers. They don't sound like that anymore.
No,
it's not the 50s. But that's not the point. The point is that, you know, I used to listen to it on the radio. And you know what? If you're in a car and you're driving or you're at work, having that in the background without actually having to see, that's another thing that we should probably get into is like audio stories.
Oh, you mean like, oh yeah, like audio stories, audio dramas, etc.
Audio dramas, audio books, that kind of thing, because I feel like the amount of times that I will be searching through YouTube to just have noise in the background while I'm focusing on something. And then I'll sit there because I'll be like, man, I don't really want to put that on because it's going to distract me.
Dude,
and
like,
in a weird way, me trying to find something is distracting me.
Oh yeah, God, you reminded me. I remember once I was listening. I didn't go too far into it, but there was like a rabbit hole of just like old horror kind of like mystery things, and listening to those from like ye old times is really funny because it'd be like, I was in the room, and then suddenly the typewriter started typing on its own. I couldn't comprehend what was happening until I saw what it was typing. It said, "Die."
Yeah, you know what? I listened to a lot of like the radio programs that were recorded from like the 1920s and 30s.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole, dude! Like they're so goofy. Like there's like Arnold was sitting there making coffee in his percolator when all of a sudden there was a knocking on his door. Hello? Who is there? It is I! It is I, the riddle killer!
Well, what was that noise? Was that like the door being kicked open?
The door open. Yeah, that's the door opening. It is I, the riddle killer. If you do not answer me these riddles 3, I shall kill you in the face. And then it's like, find out what happens. Will Arnold survive this deadly encounter? We'll find out right after these messages. This radio program is brought to you by Blue Coal. Blue Coal, it burns like...
When you went, I thought he was like holding a gun or something.
I mean, you could go that way. You have to use a little bit of your imagination when it's like that. My favorite, like the worst ones, are the ones where instead of having a narrator, like the guy is like explaining to the audience what he's seeing.
Yeah.
My God, what are you doing with that gun? I'm pointing it directly at you, and now you will die. But wait. Clarice, just keep him talking. See that chandelier over him? Yes, Margot. Like, I fucking love that shit.
Dude, I don't know why. When you was like doing that like villain talk, I was just thinking like, what if you did like an audio drama that's like a parody of like Dragon Ball, where it's just like, we stood there amongst the fields. Before me was an alien of unknown origin. and then all of a sudden he crouched down and like used his hands. He uttered some sentence.
Holy dude,
it was.
I think you might be on to something really funny.
Yeah.
You take something from now, but you turn it into a radio broadcast play, and you still use like that fucking like cosmopolitan, like Neapolitan accent.
Yeah. The alien, the individual stood before me. His hair was.
So what's she doing right here? She's like walking away.
So in the top left panel that you've already drawn, she's like, "God, you fuck," and then she's like, "Fine, whatever, have it your way." So
Okay.
she's kind of like, you know.
Okay. Yeah, her facial expression. I'm probably gonna have her eyes closed.
Yeah. Fucking Dragon Ball audio drama.
Oh yeah.
The man stood before me. He crouched down and
Deep,
shouted.
no. Deep in the mountains, deep in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, a small boy pulled down his trousers and showed his cock to everyone. He was pissing in the stream, and then all of a sudden, a giant fish came towards him. He used some form of karate. Hi-yi! And then he was dragging the fish home. On his way home, a car. Watch out!
Dude, God. Yeah, and then he discovered what a woman was, and he slapped everybody on the fanny.
Yes. Yeah, that's. Man, if you really think about it, OG Dragon Ball just really wouldn't fucking work today.
Oh God, like I love OG Dragon Ball, but there are some parts of that I'm like, this does not feel cash money right now.
This was definitely made in the 80s when like a lot of this shit was not even some of the shit. Like
Master Popo.
Fucking no,
General
like
Black.
a good majority of that's just Japanese people not knowing what a black person is.
Yeah.
Like honestly, even though they're drawn that way, their portrayals aren't terrible. Like they're like guys that are really cool.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Here's the real problem. The fucking like the amount of jokes about just like sexual assault and abuse.
Yeah, that's
Master Roshi is really fucking problematic, and I think that they realized that when they made Dragon Ball Z because he's barely in it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That being said, though, like they didn't take away the element of him, because even in Super, like there's a bit when he's like fighting for the sake of the universe, and he's like, madam, what was it? It's like, madam, you don't like it when I'm angry, and then like kind of makes those kind of jokes, but it's not quite to the level of OG Dragon Ball, but still.
Hey there, baby, you want to show me your boobies? That's 90%, and oh god, it's so bad.
God,
there's that part. There's that part where he's in the airplane and he's like, "Hey, you're a stewardess, right? Why don't we go to the bathroom and fucking figure some things out?"
Yeah, Mile High Club, eh?
Yeah. Oh god, it's so bad. It's
so bad, but I love it. It's so bad.
It is true. I do love it, but it is pretty fucking terrible. It is one of those like big like god. Just seeing Bulma's titties.
Dude, like you wanna know how I first
multiple separate.
Yeah. God,
my dad thought that this show was for like little kids up until he saw tits and like General Blue just straight up murdering his own guys. And he's like, I thought this was for kids. And I'm like, no, this was made for like 1980s teenagers.
Dude, General Blue is my favorite character in that because he's so like evil. Wait, like the bit where that one,
he's hilarious. He's hilariously evil.
Yeah, because like for example, there was that one bit where that like tiger dude, I think it was like a lion or a tiger, like he fucks up. It's just like, God, you've failed me greatly. Execute him, and the tiger's like, oh come on man, I got a wife and 2 cubs. Don't do this. Off camera, it's just like
you just hear the machine gun. That or like, all right, men, go after him. And then they run forward into a giant booby trap, and they're just all skewered
Yeah,
by,
yeah.
by arrows and shit. And he's just like, oh, look, there's a panel here. He just goes around it.
God, General Blue.
Looks
God,
like more treasure for me.
God, General Blue. I wish. God, out of all the, I know, like it's not like Z level like villain, but like God, if they ever did like resurrect a dead villain, I want him to come back. But like, I don't know. Would he be problematic?
He would be so useless.
I know, but like, oh, his personality, like, oh yeah, like when Bulma like tries to hit on him, and it's like, ghastly.
Oh yeah, because he's like
He's gay.
he's actually gay.
He's actually
He's
gay.
actually gay. Yeah.
And you know what's weird too? Like they don't like, even though they kind of like mention that, it doesn't feel like it was like, it doesn't feel offensive.
It wasn't them going out of it. That him being gay isn't like anything to do with him being an evil bastard. That they just really just made it. That's just his character.
Yeah.
Well, and you're like, wow, you know what? That's fucking crazy. Look at that.
It kind of feels really progressive.
I think he's also like the only. Is he the only gay guy in Dragon Ball?
I'm sure. Well, then again, there's a lot of like filler bullshit, but that's filler, so maybe.
Oh yeah. Also, there's Z, fucking GT. There's like
Super is a canon, but
yeah, GT isn't. But I can't really think of many characters that are actually just.
We'll have to look up that. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
If the only gay guy in the entire Akira Toriyama verse is fucking like General Blue, that might in and of itself be a problem.
Do you remember?
Then again, I guess the sexuality of like a fighting anime doesn't really matter.
Not really. I will
Really?
say. I will say though. We remember when we watched it and we found like a weird. I don't know if it was like a fan dub, but like. They edit like all the songs from the original Japanese version was in it, so it's like the Red Ribbon Army, Red Ribbon Army, as like the Red Ribbon Army.
The very early version of like Chala,
Chala, Chala,
Chala. God, it is so like to tell you how big Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z is. The Japanese, like the Chinese, don't really like the Japanese because of World War II.
Oh, yeah.
And, the Communist Party will go out of their way to say a lot of shit about a lot of people. When Akira Toriyama passed away, China got together and had a big fucking ceremonial funeral for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's pretty big.
Oh, yeah. And not only that, too, like, one thing I learned after he passed... I mean, I kind of already knew this, but when he passed away, I think it's safe to say that Dragon Ball is more popular in South America than it is in North America. Because even Mexico did the same thing.
I think the other thing that it did, too, was, there were a lot of, like, anime guys that were dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Just because they've been working too much and just, like, their hearts gave out and shit. After Akira Toriyama... a whole bunch of other people are like, maybe I should take a break.
Oh yeah, the guy who made One Piece, who like works like a fucking like machine. Even he was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna take like a 2-week break after that happens. So, because he
one of the most successful and long running comics of all time, I should probably take a fucking
chill pill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like One Piece is still #1. It's just above Galgo 13.
It's just Galgo 13 keeps jumping, but it will always be top 5.
Yeah, and no one outside of Japan even knows about it.
I think there's enough people who know about Galgo 13. It's just, if you were gonna like ask anybody who likes Tokyo Ghoul or something like that, nobody is gonna know what the fuck it is.
I'd have to disagree with you on that one, because Tokyo Ghoul is big enough where even like non-anime people seem to know about it to an extent.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If it's like a surface level anime person where they're like, I really like, I don't know, Dungeon Meshi, I saw it on Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But if you actually really like that's the reason why I really like manga, and this is actually one of the reasons why it's like the highest selling like comics industry
Mm-hmm.
is American comics. It's either a graphic novel about like some kind of political thing,
Yeah.
or B, it's superheroes.
Yeah, which
It's almost always superheroes. In Japan, they have such variation, and this is like the rest of the world too, because like I think the second highest sold comic of all time across the planet is like Asterix,
yeah.
and that's French.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it
You know
is
what my
kind
favorite thing? Here's the juxtaposition of like the Japanese thing versus like the French comic industry.
Mm.
Because I do like French comics too. Like they made Snowpiercer and shit.
Oh no shit, really? Oh, I fucking love the film.
Yeah,
Of that.
they made Snowpiercer, Lucky Luke. The Belgians made Tintin.
Mm.
So that there's a lot to be said about like Central Europe and stuff like that. Um, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Japanese companies and Japanese guys are like just killing themselves working. You know how for the longest time they made uh, Asterix, Asterix and Obelix.
Go on.
The two guys would get together for a few months, drink, get really drunk, laugh at their own jokes, and then put it in the comic.
Oh, that's funny.
They just got really, and then one of them like eventually passed away. And he's just like, I lost my drinking buddy. So then they got a new guy to work on it with him, and he's like, I cannot like drink as much as this guy. Holy shit!
That's hilarious. God, that's. I mean, that's what's really weird about creators is like, and this happens a lot with comedy. Is like, yeah, the way we figured out how to make this like funny thing is we just like make each other laugh,
Yep.
So
I have some really cool hand references now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw that like on top of this, so that way I can get a better hand. Because I'm glad that you're using the other 3D program, because some of the
CSP
perspective,
shit.
some of the perspective shots on it,
Yeah,
are a
CSP
little bit.
it's not great. I hate using like. I like using CSP as an actual drawing software, but in terms of 3D, it's wank.
It's wankish.
Yeah.
I like how like goofy and peaceful wank is, and then like in American English it's jerk off.
I love the way you say twat. It's like twat.
Yeah. Fucking twat.
Twat. Sounds like a weird fantasy like monster. Twat. The twat's risen from the grave. Twat. I am twat. Yeah.
It's the same thing with the word like cunt. It's like
Cunt.
in the British. I think the Australians have it the best though.
Oh, well, they throw around like loose change. Oh yeah, they throw that shit around like loose change. You kidding me? Yeah.
There's that one, but like I think the way British people say, "Oh, you fucking cunt," it's unt.
Unt.
In American English, it's you fucking cunt. Unt.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
London. Unt.
Yeah. That reminds me.
This hand is not going to work. Damn.
Yeah. That reminds me. I might start titling. I might start titling some of these episodes. So I think this one will be like, what's your profanity?
We're gonna call this episode like
Episode.
I don't know, cunt parade.
The cunt parade. That won't get monetized in the not so distant future. Who gives a shit about monetization?
We don't have monetization. Like what?
No, I mean like it will never be. I mean, if we did, that will be the one that wouldn't. But no, to be fair though, like fucking YouTube monetization is like the last thing.
So wait, what's she doing here?
She's kind of be like, but wait. Kind of like just.
You know what? I'm gonna change her arm entirely. Hold on, we're gonna do it
actually,
like this.
You know what? You can. You know what you can do. You can just leave that. You can just have her arm like on the side because I just realised it doesn't really matter.
No, I'm gonna do this. Okay, what hand is this? Okay, so it's
Left.
gonna be like this. Yeah, like that. And
Yeah.
she's like grabbing up, like, wait, oh, me, I'm sad.
Yeah.
I think my mom's here.
Does
She's
she
in
know
the
the
other
recording?
room. I think so. It doesn't really matter.
Mm,
Like the door's closed, and I have a do not disturb sign on.
that's good.
Turns out that when you do that, it's like, yeah, okay.
But yeah, the last episode.
Anything else from the sketch that I actually had to change? Okay, there we go. Now we're good. All right, what's up?
Yeah, like last episode we talked about Discord etiquette, so I might call that episode Discord etiquette.
Discord etiquette.
Yeah. I feel like the longer these go on, we're eventually just gonna like bitch and moan about everything we like love and hate. So just like a real podcast, we just run our mouths off about anything. No.
What's
See,
another fucking really dumb thing?
you know,
Running out of shit to talk about. No.
no. I mean, well, I could talk about what I've been up to. So when I had my week off, the DLC for Dead by Daylight came out, which is the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. And that, yeah. Okay, I guess that conversation's over.
Nope. Nope. Don't care about that. They're just bringing it right back. Nope.
No,
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, no. I mean, I could just keep it brief, but I will say though,
Matthew Lillard apologist.
oh god, yeah, I did buy that skin though. So I like how everybody keeps calling it the white man jump scare, because whenever you do stuff that involves like the animatronic screaming, it's just Matthew Lillard just going in the faces.
Yeah.
I'd have to edit that into the podcast. It's so funny, but well, yeah, no, I'm having fun with it. I will say though, playing as that killer is absolute bullshit, because you get like an ability where you throw like an axe at someone, but like when you recover the axe, there's no slowdown whatsoever. So you can almost just like ready another attack like straight away, and like they're almost helpless depending on where you are. But I will say though, funny enough, since we mentioned it, I think Tokyo Ghoul is probably the biggest like bullshit killer in that game, because it takes no skill whatsoever.
I have no. I've seen it on bookshelves, and I saw some like edgy posts on Twitter. I have absolutely no idea what fucking Tokyo Ghoul is actually about.
It's sort of like, so I watched the anime, which is apparently a really bad adaptation of the manga. It's kind of like vampires, because they like live amongst people and they eat them. It's kind of like that kind of thing.
Is it about an edgy, androgynous teenager getting superpowers and then using them to do really dark, fucked up shit, but also good guy stuff?
So, from what I remember in the anime, and this is only like season 1, so a ghoul is like, kind of like a vampire sort of thing, right? But
yeah,
the main character, I think he gets like when he gets like attacked by one, I think he gets interrupted. So he actually becomes what's called a half ghoul. So he's like half human, half ghoul. So he's actually kind of unique. Yeah. But I was not invested. Like, even though I finished season 1, I was not invested in it whatsoever. And then sure enough, I found out just recently that apparently the anime is actually really shit, because it just does not do it justice. So maybe it'll be better if I just read the manga. But even then, though, it kind of just have that look of like,
well, then they're gonna do the thing that they did for Hellsing, where they just completely remake the series.
I mean, it's already finished, so I wouldn't be surprised.
That's the thing that I appreciate about Hellsing, is that they had the first series, which is really long in the tooth, and it has a lot of bullshit and filler and not the best animation ever.
Yeah.
And then they were like, you know what? Let's make like an HD remake that's only like fucking like 12 episodes.
Well, here's what's weird about Hellsing. The original one that you're thinking of, like the one from like ye old, what was it, like 2000 or like 90s?
2003, 2004 or whatever.
So that's that anime is actually an original like story. So it's actually like, it pinches elements like, how Ceres became, a vampire. Like they take all that stuff, but then the actual story itself, like the second half, is completely different story. But then Hellsing Ultimate, which is like the remake, like the newer one, That's adapted from the manga basically, where it has like all the Nazis and shit.
All the Nazis.
Yeah.
That's a really funny. That's so stupid.
just sums it up. Oh yeah, with all the Nazis and shit.
It really does blindside the shit out of you with that part of the plot, though.
God, I won't lie. Like, I don't think it's a particularly like well written like a series.
Oh no, it's really cringe too, because it's like, yes, I'm a Dracula, yes, oh, I'm such a cool vampire. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like that's 90% of it, and it's really cringe. But it becomes so cringe and so over the top that you kind of smile because you're like, I cannot fucking believe that this became popular, and B, I'm sitting here watching it. It is so out there, dude.
It is like really like I can watch that and like really enjoy it because it is. I won't lie. It's nostalgic for me, but to say that it's good, no. I mean, it's nice to look at. But no.
Some of the parts that are really cringe, like when he goes to South America and like the receptionist, like he brainwashes the receptionist, and he's like, starts walking around like, oh my god, it's so cringe. And he has the long hair with the little tiny fucking like glasses.
Oh, he just looks like Ozzy Osbourne.
It's so fucking cringe.
Yeah, I tell you what. Sorry.
Oh god, it's definitely got that like Blade energy.
Oh, 100%, dude. You know what's hilarious though about that is the abridged that's like the abridged is arguably more popular than that because I've seen people like quote the abridged more so. I mean, then again, you know, it's funny, but God, like that, I think that abridged might actually overshadow the actual thing. You know.
I mean, yeah, but the downside is that they did get copyright struck to shit, which kind of sucks.
For Dragon Ball, I think. I don't know about that though.
They did for that. Also, you know, they had to put it on their own website because a lot of it, dude. Hellsing is violent on a completely different level. To illustrate how violent that is, every other show on like Crunchyroll, they're like, this show has violence. This one, I actually had to like update my permissions in order to actually watch it because it was like, this is really violent. We need to make sure you are an adult.
That is interesting.
It's nuts. Yep.
Yeah. But honestly, though, like, I do feel like it's one of those things that should be seen to be believed, even if you don't. And you know, if you don't like it, that's fine. But still, like, I do think you should watch that at least once, though.
If you like Splatterhouse movies and you don't really care that much about how stupid the plot can get,
good. Do you remember? God, this is.
They had an entire like, you know, they had an entire like mercenaries like squad get absolutely annihilated by like 3 dudes.
Oh yeah.
And it's so violent.
It's absurdly like violent. Yeah. It was. Are you on about the beginning where like their house gets attacked?
Their house gets attacked, and then like, you know, the lady becomes a giantess.
Oh,
but it's actually
a illusion. Yeah, you're on about. You're on about
later
the
on.
later bit. Yeah, with the French.
Yeah. Yeah, the weird French guy. I am actually Canadian.
I am Commodore. We have to fight for French. We have to fight for the vampires. If you're a vampire, then I am Dracula.
This is how. The other thing too is like, you know, spoilers. You know, the fact that like his soul fusion dances with like, you know, what's her face?
Oh, Saris. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that happens. That's so stupid.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
it's so dumb.
God, oh man, I'm gonna end up watching this, aren't I?
It's so stupid, but yet so enthralling.
And then, like, when the Nazis attack London, and like you just see these people getting obliterated.
Also, like, you know, Queen Elizabeth is just kind of in it.
She's just there, yeah. It's just like, yeah.
She's just kind of there.
Yeah, yeah, but like she's kind of like animated where you can't really see her face, but you know it's her. You know.
You definitely know it's her, even though, yeah.
Ah, yes, Alucard, your skin is still as smooth as it was back. God, oh, the abridged version. That's so funny. It's just like, ah, yes, I have grown old, and Fred's like, Alucard's like, oh, shut up, your hair got so rocky like Diana. Fucking the abridged is. Yeah, oh, God, I almost want to tell people to watch the abridged instead, but like, it does kind of a disservice if you did that the first time.
Oh, it's also so funny to see an anime that's based in England.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No,
All of the characters are like, oh, we should go kill them. We will. Oh, come on me. And there's a fucking. Oh, I forgot about the fucking Catholic Church.
Oh,
holy!
The Irish, the Irish like Catholic Church, but they're like based in Italy.
Well, first of all, the Catholic Church is based in Italy, but like, there's a character in this who's a fucking Catholic super soldier. He's a Catholic super soldier. He's a Catholic super soldier who's like Irish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's like, in the name of the Lord, I shall destroy.
In the name of the Lord, I shall destroy the heathens. Yeah.
And even in Japanese, he's like,
oh no.
Even in Japanese, they try to make him Irish, and you're like, oh.
Oh, you're forgetting about the best bits. Was when he does the sermon, and it's just like, if anyone does not love the Lord Jesus Christ,
if one does not believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, may stand accused, come Lord, amen.
God, do you want to know how okay? So this is one of the few animes where I actually think it's better in English because it's like really like fitting, and they actually do try to incorporate accents in the English dub. However,
yeah, not in the original show. The original show is pretty rough.
However, one thing I will say, so I used to actually buy this on DVD, believe it or not, and
I fucked up. Okay.
That's fine. And so I used to buy this on DVD, and 9 times out of 10, I used to watch it in English. The one time I put it in Japanese as background noise, I was in the middle of like cleaning my room, and then all of a sudden I hear in my right ear, "If anyone doesn't love the Lord Jesus Christ," and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh, so you actually got blindsided by it?
I got blindsided because, like, it's like a meme on the internet, but like I saw it like on my TV. I was completely blindsided by like
nice
Japanese Christian. So yeah.
Japanese Irish Christian, yeah. God, it's so funny. Like, the reason why I like it, and it's also the reason why I like the Evil Dead movies.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really take itself seriously.
It is up there. It is kind of campy to an extent.
Like the characters take it seriously.
Yeah.
But the plot itself takes the piss.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to do it, because if the characters are like laughing and winking at the camera, you get something like 2016 Ghostbusters, where you're just kind of like, okay, clearly they don't give a shit about this movie. But if it's something like Monty Python's like Holy Grail, where they're slapping coconuts because they couldn't get fucking horses,
yeah.
But the characters themselves are taking it seriously. See, that adds a layer of comedy to it, and you're like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. God, evil. God, you know what? I'm
Evil Dead movies.
They're just everything, like Evil Dead, Helsing. I just remembered, like Ash Williams and Alucard were in Call of Duty at one point. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
that was weird.
I try to forget it.
Yeah, like you could just run around as Alucard, just like shooting Captain Price in the head.
God, man, that's so fucking it's so lame. It's so lame when they do that.
It's getting to the point now where it's like really tiresome.
It's probably the 100% the reason why I just stopped playing Call of Duty.
Oh, really? Because of all that stuff?
Yeah.
To be fair, though, you're not the only one, because a lot of people are just like, I played World at War, where it kind of showed the horror of war, and then then fast forward to now, you got like Nicki Minaj like headshot in Alucard, so.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, even though a lot of people like praise it now, like when that game came out, people didn't like it.
Oh, really?
No, people really didn't like. The only thing that people really liked was like Reznov, That
Yeah,
game actually, because it went back to World War II, and everyone was really tired of World War II.
that is true. Yeah, because COD 4 was just before it. Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same thing that I talked about with Fallout New Vegas. When that game came out, nobody liked it. Everyone thought that it was an asset flip
Hmm.
of Fallout 3. It was broken on release,
Yeah.
and a lot of people just didn't give it the time to get to the story, because it's really well written. It's probably one of the best written video games of all time.
Yeah.
The issue is that it's in the body of a game that's broken.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to play by like the common because I know someone who wants to play that game and she's just like I just can't be asked like go out my way to mod this to get it working. So
Yeah, it is a absolute tragedy. The fact that they don't automatically sell the game with the memory leak fixed.
oh yeah, I mean that's the weird thing about gaming is like we're at a point now where it's almost as if like developers aren't like obligated to fix things anymore.
Oh my god, did you see? Okay, this will date this episode. Do you see the whole stop killing games thing?
Oh well, I mean it's new. Yeah, oh yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, yes, I am aware of it. So are you caught up with everything that's happened right now?
Dude, it's the fact. So, for future audiences, since this might become obscure bullshit, um, there's an initiative that somebody wanted to start
Ross.
called Stop Killing Games,
Yeah.
where they just want better business practices for video game companies. So that way, when you buy your like $60 or $100 video game, they can't just like
Rip it from your
turn
library.
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of it, or because in a weird technical level, when you buy a game online, you don't really own it.
Oh yeah, no, it's like a code or like what's it, a key or something?
Well, here's the thing. Let's say that you didn't have offline play turned on. You can't play your game.
Yeah, it's like a
You have
DRM.
to be you have to be connected to Steam or EA in order to actually play your game, unless you set it up telling it that like, oh yeah, I'm going to be playing without internet for a while. If you don't set that up, you don't own your games.
Yeah, and so he
There's
made yeah.
But that's the thing, that like there's a guy called what's his name, Thor.
So his YouTube account's called Pirate Software, but his name's Thor. So
Yeah, his pirate software. It's the fact that this one guy just didn't understand the initiative at all. Where it's just like, we want better business practices, and he's like, well, no, what it's actually about is all of this stuff that they didn't say it was, and he had such a big audience that it kind of like neutered the movement.
oh, he fucked it. He actually fucked it. Yeah.
And then even before then, I said that this guy is an asshole, and
Yeah.
he is so full of himself. He thinks that he is the smartest human being ever. And you know what? Everyone's that I talk to is like, man, you're just being really mean to like this guy. I actually really like his fucking content. That stream where he dipped out on his friends on WoW, and then he just blamed everyone else except himself.
Oh, he's a narcissist. He's an absolute narcissist.
And that showed fucking every. Also, the fact that like he's talking all of this fucking like, oh, I'm really smart. Look at all this programming shit. Never shows any work on his game anymore.
oh yeah.
He basically gave up, and he made a lot of money working, like getting the what is it, Kickstarter or Indiegogo for his game.
I think it was a
He
Kickstarter. Yeah.
he made a lot of money for his video game, and he basically allegedly just turned into a streamer.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, with the way he's going right now, he might actually end up like competing against Yandere Dev in terms of like making a game, quote making a game. You know.
Making a game, but also just constantly just doing these massive like PR nightmare blunders,
Oh yeah.
because
yeah.
he keeps just saying shit where you're like, wow, I just really don't like you as a person.
Oh yeah, not only that too. Like, not only is he a narcissist, but like, there is actually a video of him actually calling the guy's name's Ross, by the way, the one who's like doing the movement. He keeps
Yeah.
calling him a used car salesman. And two things I want to bring up too is like there is actually one video he's like saying that this is shit. I'm going to tell people not to. Like he actually says I'm going to tell people not to support this. On top of that too, you know, there are people like saying to him like, "Why don't you talk to Ross about?" He's just like, yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm gonna let me word it again. It's like you're not going to talk to Ross about it though. It's just like correct, and this is his words being like correct. I'm not going to talk to him because I deem him not worthy to talk to.
Yeah, I don't deem him worthy to talk to. And the other thing too is like it's because he knows deep down that if he actually did get into a conversation with him,
yeah,
he would just get like annihilated, and that would ruin his image of coming off as a smart guy.
Well, yeah, and again, you know, and Ross, you know, like judging from Ross, like he doesn't want to go his way to like you know harm him or anything. He just wants to like make it clear to him what this is, and he just refuses to like you know like. None of that too, but have you seen that Moist Critical and another person spoke to him and everything they said to him just fell on deaf ears?
Well, here's the thing. During the stream on the day that Moist Critical made the video,
Yeah.
during that stream, Thor was streaming a video game, and they were like, talk about stop killing games because, you know, people are talking about it and they're talking about you. And he's like, well, no, I said everything there is to know about it. And my opinion on it hasn't changed, so I'm not going to say anything about it. It's like, but you literally said things that the movement isn't about.
I know, and
you know what? We had a friend, an individual that really liked Pirate Software at the time, and he said the same stupid shit that he did about stop killing games, and we're like, that's not what it's about. That's literally not what it's about. You're getting this information from a guy that's just full of shit.
Oh, not naming names, but I was in a conversation with him recently, and for some odd reason, he still like sucks his dick for some odd reason. I don't know why.
I mean, to be fair, like up until like you know Elon Musk just started doing stupid political shit.
Yeah, his brain's
this same individual was just like, he's a fucking genius. His fucking cars, and I was like, dude, his cars fucking blow ass. Like, if the battery dies, you can't open the doors unless you like you know open a thing and like push a latch.
Yeah,
like it has a whole bunch of steps, and if the car is on fire, which means that the battery is dead because it's on fire, you have to do like Jenga with the door in order to open it.
Yeah, I remember that conversation. I was just like, is he for real? I mean, I know what he's like as an individual.
He's like, yeah, well, you know, it's like, dude, here's the thing. The fact that people almost died because of this shows you that this is really like a bad design. Well, they should have read the manual. Bitch, you don't. Woo.
God.
Okay, here's the thing about it. Who the fuck reads a manual on anything that's... Even if you did read the manual, having extra steps to do something basic is poor design. You can't call somebody a fucking genius at the same time that, like, people are dying because of a stupid design decision.
Yeah. God, you know, I won't lie. I mean, again, we're not going to name him, but like, God, recently though, being in calls with him is like really like grinding my fucking brain cells.
Oh, he's not going to listen to any of this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I mean, I'm not going to name him, but still.
Yeah, but we're not going to name him because you know his friends might be watching this, but like we're not. He's definitely not watching this shit.
Oh yeah, no, he'll never go. That's what's really. I mean, I said that about one episode of the podcast where it's like, you know, there are people in my life I could talk shit about, and they probably will never see this.
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of funny. Like,
It's our therapeutic vent session, and we're at the same time we're marketing a comic.
That's what's really
great.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's kind of. I mean, you could argue it's not professional, but like, you know, we're not Stan Lee or Todd McFarlane, so.
Are you kidding me? Are you saying that these motherfuckers behind closed doors didn't say some shit? I mean, if anything, you know, Todd McFarlane, he said shit on television.
Oh yeah, he's a bit of a rebel at times. Yeah.
Well, he is a rebel.
Actually, yeah, of course he is. That's why Image Comics exists.
Yeah, and then he said fucking Image Comics itself is kind of. So then he made his own fucking thing on top of that, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's a businessman through and through. Like,
I don't have a problem with that. Whatever. It's the American dream. The
yeah,
American dream is sitting on your ass and just doing the thing that you like.
yeah, and for some odd reason, like people, even though like, and again, people being people, like you could tell them that, and they just won't listen, and they'll just carry on playing like shitty Marvel rivals. So it's whatever. I swear every episode is going to be us like venting about bullshit.
Well, yeah, I mean, in a weird way, but I think it's a little bit cathartic because somebody else who's listening to this could be like, oh man, like yes, I know what that is. I know that, or the reverse of that is, wow, people really think this way. I've never actually like talked to somebody that actually like has this. That, trust me, there are people in your life right now that have these brain thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
It's just either A, you didn't notice it, or B, you never really like called somebody out on it.
Oh yeah, I mean, not only that too. Like I've watched podcasts. I'm very selective what I watch nowadays because people are like, ugh. But once in a while I'll watch something and I'll be like, oh my god, these guys get it. So yeah. I guess us like doing this isn't exactly like I don't know, man. We're already human.
I'm only human after all. Don't put the bing bong. Don't put the bing bong on me.
Let's see let's see how long we'll be doing this for. 51 minutes. Okay. So yeah, I'm working on page 35. You're doing page 7, I think.
Yeah. Don't put the bing bong on me.
Hunni Bunni. Come on, Hunni Bunni. You gotta punch that candy corn. It's still really like hot over here.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking summertime when the weather's high. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find.
Oh, by the way, so that game Rogue Warrior, I did find something out about it. So turns out the guy didn't actually voice himself. He's actually voiced by a wrestler called Mickey Rourke.
He's voiced by Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
He's not a wrestler.
Oh, he's not?
He's an actor.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, he's voiced by that
actor.
Guy.
He's an actor and professional boxer.
Oh, that's probably what... Okay, yeah, boxer. Okay. But goddamn, though, that game.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to go into it again, but...
That's Mickey... Dude, they wasted their fucking money on Mickey Rourke. Holy shit. Wow.
To be fair, I think you could argue that like people didn't quite know what they were doing with that game, so maybe the budget was just all over the place.
Dude, they got like... So, that would have been 2008. He would have still had a little bit of fucking, like, clout in the fucking industry. Like, you know that one, I can be a hero, baby?
Yeah.
You know, like, in the music video, like, the guy that beats the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mickey Rourke. He's an actor.
That's... Yeah, they got him to voice the guy for some odd reason. Fuck you, you dead piece of shit. I'm gonna fuck you.
Fuck you. Oh, yeah, the last time on the podcast, we talked about that game. Ever since then, we've learned so much about this guy's life. This beautiful, beautiful man, the Rogue Warrior, that we might actually make a video about it.
If we ever like, okay, so we're gonna make it abundantly clear that the comic project is top priority, but at some point in the future, if we wanted to like venture off somewhere else or like have a break or something, we might do a documentary about what's his name? Is it like Richard Morrock? How do you say his name?
Oh yeah, it was Demolition Dick.
Yeah. Fucking with you piece of shit.
His name was Demolition fucking Dick.
And he's like,
I can't believe that's Mickey Rourke. That's insane.
Yeah, you thought he was the guy. but it
I
wasn't.
did think it was the guy because it sounds like a guy.
God, that guy.
Dude, Mickey Rourke was in The Expendables.
Oh, he's one of those people.
He was the bartender where they all got together, and he's like, "Let me tell you something about a story, guys."
You saying that made me think of just like how every D&D campaign just begins at a tavern.
I mean, ours didn't.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the last D&D session didn't go as well this time around.
How so?
So basically, I kind of fucked up with the NPCs where so I was kind of doing this thing where like they would ask questions and I'd point them in a direction to go and they'd go in the direction. And on top of that too, I think I kind of made them a bit too silly to the point where one of the guys said, like he says that the NPCs kind of seemed a bit inconsistent, and on top of that too, he also said too that like when it comes to like talking, it feels like they all have dialogue choices. This is what he said. He said that the NPCs feel like video game NPCs, but like the dialogue choices we can't actually see. And I'm like, but I won't
you
lie.
just gotta pretend. You just gotta pretend to be the character. That's the thing.
I know. I will admit though, I actually didn't do that much planning beforehand because this came up. So this came up like when I was in holiday modes, and because I was in holiday mode, I just could not creatively do anything. So I actually, yeah.
Here's the secret, right?
Yeah.
Next time you plan for your D&D game, also plan the one after that.
Okay. Well,
so that way you have two. So that way, if you're like, man, I can't be fucked to like, the game is tomorrow. I have to like whip something up. Because whenever you whip something up, it's like the worst.
Yeah, I definitely felt it afterwards. Because I was kind of like, I was just like making it up on the fly. And although, to be fair, it's not going to happen next Monday because one of the players is going to be busy. So I will have time to prepare. But at the same time, there is also a part of me that kind of wants to call it quits and like think of something better. Wow. Rogue Warrior. You know, I gotta say, that game, you know you're in for a treat when, like, it's one of those games that's like, I'm gonna go behind enemy lines in North Korea. I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be one of those, isn't it?
I can't believe that we watched like a little bit of like a documentary that he's in on YouTube, and they just had straight up dead bodies.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, think about like all of the content creators that are getting screwed over because they said the fuck word.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's a thing, and it had like a decent amount of views on it too. This wasn't just like some random thing that somebody posted and only 4 people saw it. There's like a actual like documentary thing, has actual dead bodies in it, just on display.
Oh, yeah.
No problems.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's tall shit. That's why I don't like YouTube. Even though we're all playing to it, I don't like it.
Well, you know, what's the other options?
There's nothing. There already is. Like, you know, you think.
there's Vimeo, which most people don't use.
Yeah.
Which it's actually a pretty good system. Because you can actually do like fucking pay-per-view content, which is neat.
The only time I've seen Vimeo being used is when YouTube fucks somebody with like a clip. So it's like, oh yeah, if you want to watch the like the unedited version, it's on Vimeo. You know, that's the only time.
BitChute turned into like turbo right-wing propaganda stuff.
Daddy, what happened to Daddy Motion? What can you remind me?
Daily Motion got bought out by an Indian company, and now it's just
that makes so much sense now, given the recommendations I get on there.
Oh yeah, because it's all like Bollywood stuff. Like it just an entire movie just posted.
Yeah,
and you're just like, how are they getting? Because no one cares on that website. That they have such a like the only people that actually like watch that are in India because it's basically become Indian YouTube.
Yeah, which I guess they call it the market in that regard for their country.
it's whatever. I mean, if that's what they want, then I'm trying to think of like another video because that's basically it.
Yeah, there's like YouTube is like such a corporate giant now. Like it can't be beaten. It can't be done. It's
The only other thing that I could really think of is there is a group of ex-military, and like gun tubers that made their own website. You know how like the AVGN had his own shit with like Blip TV?
yeah.
Not the
Oh,
AVGN, the Nostalgia Critic
oh,
had his
Channel
own thing.
Awesome.
So like there are some guys that do military / history / gun content,
Yeah.
and they have a thing called Pepperbox.
Pepper
That's the
Box.
only other thing that I could really think of outside of like maybe Newgrounds.
Yeah.
DeviantArt has the ability to post videos, but it's like behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So yeah, there really aren't that many video stream. I mean, there are a lot of porn ones. No, there's like an infinite amount of porn ones, but
You got. I don't think you're gonna really
good
have
luck,
like your
good
friends.
luck reviewing. Good luck reviewing cheese on that website.
Yeah. I mean that is the reality too. Where like, because people joke about like being like, oh, just upload it to Pornhub. It's just like, yeah, because I'm gonna like have my whole career based on this website. I'm gonna share it with my friends and family, so they'd be like, oh yeah, it's on Pornhub now.
Yeah. To be fair, Twitter has turned into X,
Mm-hmm.
and X is associated with adult content like Triple X.
Yeah, they did actually have a thing where they updated their terms of service where you can actually post not safe for work on there now if you wanted to.
Well, that's not the point that I'm getting at. The point I'm getting at is they rebranded to make it look like an adult website.
Oh,
Because they went from the cute little like blue bird
yeah.
on Twitter. They went from the cute little bird to like a blacked out X. It looks like an adult website.
It kind of does, yeah. Now that you think
Like
about it.
the logo and the design.
It kind of it does. Yeah, I do get like a weird vibe compared to like the Bluebird.
I don't know why they changed it to be brutally, because everyone still calls it Twitter. No one actually really says X
It's just
unless you're trying to do like a fucking official website thing.
it's just Musk's ego, honestly. I feel like.
Elon's Musk.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of
This page actually turned out pretty cool. Look at this.
Yeah, you definitely brought it to life. That was a really difficult one for me to like figure out, honestly.
Okay.
It's funny because in one of the pages they do joke about how that ball looks like it's doing something to her. Yeah.
You can't say that.
Oh,
That's illegal.
You can't say
You might.
that.
It's like a future thing though. Just as a like little update,
Uh-huh.
we might be considering the positive response for the D&D module. We're currently looking into the open games license because so Dungeons and Dragons, they have a thing called the open game license, where if you want to make like a module and sell it, there are certain things that you can like base your stuff off of. You just have to like put the license into your content.
Yeah.
And we're currently reviewing it. Wizards of the Coast, the people that own D&D, they have talks about changing the license. And if they end up doing that, then we're probably going to have to change game systems or make our own game system.
Mm-hmm.
But if the gaming license doesn't change, we can just
We could just do it, can't we?
use that. Because I think that if we made more modules, I think people are a little bit starved for gaming modules.
It's that, and like we could also use it as a way to flesh out the world too, even like inside and outside the storyline.
Yeah, this basically it comes full circle because it's marketing for the comic.
Yeah, like when you mentioned it, like I'm actually kind of on board. We'll probably sleep on it for like a week because we do need to research, but
that's the big thing, is figuring out what Wizards of the Coast actually means with the open game license. Because the last thing I want is like, because Wizards of the Coast does not play around. You know how I said allegedly earlier?
No,
Like
no, they did
this
it.
is not allegedly. They literally sent like Pinkertons, like private investigator G-men
Yeah.
to like hunt down guys who got like Magic the Gathering cards early.
Which is by the way, it was freak accident that they got those cards, from what I remember.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not like they got them like super super early, like a year in advance. They got it like a few days early,
Yeah, and
like a week early, and then like they sent the Pinkertons
yeah, it's
to
like
get those cards back. You're like, whoa.
it's like okay, you don't want it before the release date. I get that, but for fuck's sake, it's almost like they want people to get killed over this or something.
I don't think it's that. I just think that like out of all of the things you could have done, that one is a very extreme response.
I
Because you could have been
know,
like,
yeah.
"Oh wow, look, we you could have made it like a PR thing where it's like, "Oh yeah, look, we accidentally, quote unquote, sent it to these folks." So that way you make it look like, the leak was on purpose, right? You could
Yeah,
have done that.
yeah.
You could have done that. You could have you know, gotten goodwill from the people that did get the cards early by just saying, "Hey, look, you got the cards early. Isn't that really neat?" And then those guys would be like, "Oh, wow, that is really neat. Thank you."
Oh yeah, like I can
Instead, they hit the nuclear option, which was just fucking like,
send the government. Send the government.
no, they're worse than the government. They're like they are 2 steps away from being a private military contractor.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Like, you know
Yeah.
what though? I can name you like 2 instances where like something got out early and then they actually played off of it. So a good example, Far Cry 6 accidentally got leaked on like the Hong Kong PlayStation Store, so people could just see that. Oh yeah, Gustavo, where the hell that like actor's name is like going to be the villain. Basically, it just showed like the front cover basically.
Yeah.
So what they did was they had a GIF where it was him smoking from like the trailer that was going to be released soon. It's like it appears that things got out earlier, but that's fine. Tune in this Tuesday. It's just like it's like you know what? That's a classy way to go about that. And then another one, which is probably the most positive one I've ever seen, was Street Fighter 6. Got announced, and there was concept art of the entire roster that got leaked. All of the characters, including like the Season 1 characters for like DLC, and so basically their entire marketing just kind of went out the window for the entire year. To an extent.
You know what my favorite
Oh.
leak was?
Yeah.
Sorry, finish your thing. Yeah.
But everyone was like, "Oh my god, these characters look amazing!" And then like Capcom were like, "Hey, just a heads up, our whole roster got leaked, but I just want to say thank you so much for the response. We are so happy to see that you love these." Yeah,
You're my favorite leak.
go on.
My favorite leak was the Mortal Kombat extra characters leak, where they had like a little like promo documentary where they were just showing like what they were working on in the studio, and then all of the DLC characters ended up getting leaked because they had cardboard cutouts of them in the office.
Oh no. Wait, which game was this? Was this X or 11?
I don't remember which one it was. I think it might have been 9. But like
Oh.
they had a giant cardboard cutout of like, fucking
Scarlet.
Rain and shit like that. And you're just like,
Rain and Scarlet, yeah.
you're like, "Oh, okay. I wonder who the secret DLC characters are going to be."
The one that always makes me laugh is just when the game code itself just has references to them for the future. So it's like, like when Mortal Kombat 11 came out, it was just like, oh yeah, we looked at the files, we could see Terminator, Spawn, the Joker, and Ash Williams. Which, by the way, Ash Williams never ended up happening because of licenses. But yeah, no, like it just when like the leak is just like, oh, like internal data, or like, oh. Another example too was I remember having an email that was just like, your like multiplayer like stats basically, and at the bottom of the email it says like Ash Williams is product of Army of Darkness, but again that one never came to like fruition. So Yeah.
Yeah, it's really goofy.
Yeah. That's why nowadays with games, whenever there's like data inside the game that's like meant to be for like future DLC, they use like code words now to like throw people off.
Well, you know what's the thing? Like, so I did make like 2 video games a long time ago, and I don't like. I don't think that they're like safe anymore programming wise. Like they show up because I used old like video game software in order to make them.
It was the
So
Wolfenstein
like
engine,
they're
wasn't
not.
it?
Yeah, one of them was like the Wolfenstein
Yeah.
engine, and then the other one was some shit that my friend and I like slapped together in
Yeah.
like Game Maker,
Yep.
Game Maker 1. But the I said if I'm ever gonna make another video game, it's probably gonna be the last video game I ever make because they're hard to make and they take forever, and like what you actually get from them isn't a lot.
Oh, 100%.
But,
Yeah.
I said that if I ever make one of these again, I'm going to have, because a lot of people like to like take games apart and just see all of the shit in the code.
Yeah.
I'm going to have an entire separate campaign that you can only access by cracking the game.
That, you know what? That would be cool, but as you said, like that sounds like a ball ache in of itself.
Yeah, you like inside the files is a completely separate executable that like opens up a different story arc.
You know, I've actually wondered this, and I wonder if anyone can answer this. If you know, the 5 people that watch this like all like know this. I'm kind of curious. Has anybody ever made a game where in the game's files there's like a jump scare somewhere?
Yes. What was it? The fucking Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, really? I thought that was just in the game itself.
Oh no, like there's a very big part of that game where you actually have to go into the game files.
Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of clever, honestly.
Yeah, there's that. What's really cool is that in the credits, like in the credits of the game, the fucking villain starts deleting game files from it. And if you actually had the game files open on a different monitor, you can actually see the program deleting the files from the game.
That's hilarious.
Which is really cool. Like the game, when you finish the game, uninstalls itself.
That's correct. That's some insane engineering.
The first big game to really play around with that on the indie space was Undertale.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Undertale was like one of the first games that really dicked around with programming like that.
God, game development's
Few
interesting.
There's a few other examples, but it's hard. It's just really, it really is just a big pain in the ass.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, I do know there was another one. This isn't really programming, it's just like a video, like audio file, but I do remember in one of the Assassin's Creed game. So they introduced the idea of like a character where he's this like individual that's like constantly gets like reborn into a new person throughout like time and space, you know? And in Assassin's Creed 4, there's an audio file of him talking, be like, "Oh, you're poking around in the files, I see," kind of thing, you know. But yeah,
I don't really like this. You know, it's funny. I don't really like the Assassin's Creed games that much.
I was so big on them, and I was just felt like they're almost turning into like a Call of Duty franchise where there's just so fucking many of them, and they're just shit.
If anything, I kind of lucked out not backing that horse because like I didn't have to have the pain of watching a series that I liked getting worse.
That is starting to become like a common thing now with just games in general. When like a franchise you really like is just dog shit.
Like Far Cry was a really bad one. Like there was Far Cry 1, which was on like 50 discs, and by the end of it, you're fighting like super mutants.
Yeah.
Then you had Far Cry 2, which was really cool, but also like really janky. Then you had Far Cry 3, which was the big one. And that also had a few issues in it, because a lot of people are like, that's probably the best one. And like a lot of the mechanics feel like really weird. There's a lot of empty areas in the game where there's like nothing happening.
Yeah.
And almost all of the boss fights are, you know, quick time events.
Like,
and they're not even like good quick time events.
It's really asinine, yeah.
Number 4 is like a better version of 3, but the fucking story is bad.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really bad.
You know how I knew that that game was really bad? It wasn't just the story. Was so you know how like they kind of have to make you choose between like two sides of something. There was one time when like a man and a woman was arguing, like, "Oh, we should try do this." It's like, "No, we should try doing this." And you know what? Let's let RJ decide. And the way it was structured, it looked like I could just come back to it. So what happened was, I walked away. It's like, "Oh, you failed. You left the mission there." It's like, I just walked away, and then I had to watch the whole cutscene again, which couldn't be skipped. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's one of those
Your
games.
choice, your choice. Okay, so your choices in that game for the viewers at home. This is an open world video game, so this takes like at least, if you want to get like a good majority of the content, it's going to take at least 30 hours to play this game, right? And that's fine. Like you want a game that like, it sucks you up and you get to go do that shit, right? Here's the problem. The best story option for your character and this country that you're like trying to like help is not playing the game. That's the
Yeah.
best option. The best option is sitting at the beginning and letting the dictator just talk to you, and then the game ends. But that is the best ending, because here's your options if you don't play the game, or if you do play the game. Option one, the rebels that you're working with to take over this country will turn it into a drug state, kind of like, like a cartel state.
Yeah.
And it will get them a whole bunch of money, but will get them blacklisted on the fucking world stage, and then like they can't get any foreign aid from anywhere. That's option one, is turning it into like a drug state. Option two is turning it into a traditionalist state based off of their cultures, and part of their culture is 12-year-old marriages.
Yeah.
Those are your options. I don't want to play this game.
Yeah, I've never, I mean, there's been games in the past where the options are really questionable, regardless. But like, there's just something about this game where I not only do I not feel invested, I just feel like, I feel like this is so against everything I believe in. You know,
Oh, Blood Dragon knocked it out of the park.
oh,
That game,
best game, hands down.
best game hands down. It's like a little DLC. It was like $15, but it was like an entire map. It was just 80s cheese.
Oh, it's not even DLC; it's a separate game. You do not
Yeah,
have to
it
buy
is.
three.
It's so good though. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh yeah, did you know Michael Bean loved that so much that he actually wanted to do a sequel, and not only did he like it, he also simultaneously shat on Alien Colonial Marines in comparison.
Yeah, I cannot believe how bad Aliens Colonial Marines was.
It's a scam. The whole game was a scam.
Yeah,
I can't.
if I was Sony, I would be fucking furious. I would never work with Randy Pitchford again after that.
It
That would
was it was Sega, but yeah, no, same. Yeah,
Sega, yeah.
yeah. That game, I that had to have been a scam, because when you look at the previews of that game, it looks so much better, to the point where I think they actually just like went out their way to make really good looking movies, you know. So
That fucking shit. Oh, I saw Alien Romulus. It was okay.
I haven't fucking watched Alien since I've watched up to Alien 3, and that's about it.
It's the newest one. It's actually pretty good. There was a special effects shot in it. I was like, God damn, special effects got kind of cool lately. Wow. It was like a 5 minute long like them walking around scene in
Mhm.
like this dystopian like mining colony,
Yeah.
and the entire background is a map painting,
Yeah.
but it's so well integrated. They were basically flexing. They were like, look at this special, like, because a regular audience member is going to look at that and be like, yep, they're in sci-fi town. As a guy that like, went to school for that shit, I'm looking at him like, this must have been so fucking expensive to have this special effects shot.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I'll have to get back on the Alien bandwagon because, you know what? I know it's a bad film, but I heard that apparently the fourth one's like a weird comedy.
The fourth one has it has really high highs and really low lows.
Yeah, because I've seen a clip of that film where like Ron Perlman and some other person are just like dicking around, and like there's this girl who's just like she's like trying to do something, and he's just like, "Hey, knock it off," and then she just like has boxing gloves on for some odd reason, just dicking around.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff in there.
It's also
it's definitely directed by a French guy.
Has that energy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, how Leon the Professional is like a really like weird movie.
Yeah.
It has that kind of weirdness. Actually, who the fuck directed Alien 4? Hold on.
Just need to check the time because I do need to get food soon.
Alien 4. Yeah, we'll end it on this thought. Let's see who directed it. Jean-Pierre Joannel. Oh, yep. You know what? That's why it looks like that. He made the Amélie, and he also made the City of Lost Children. His entire career is making weird shit movies.
Fair do.
I'm gonna show you a screenshot.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show you a screenshot from City of Lost Children.
Yeah.
And you could put this in the video. You could put like every single frame of this movie looks.
That looks like an AI image.
Every single frame of this movie.
It looks like an AI image, but it's not.
There's a lot of weird. This guy's entire career is making weirdo movies.
God, I wish. God, man, France is awesome.
France is kind of crazy, dude. They just don't care. Like the thing about French cinema is like it creates a lot of like ideas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like cinematography techniques. It doesn't make a lot of good movies though, because they don't care if the movie's good.
It kind of just feels like an artsy-fartsy thing for the most part. I mean, Fifth Element was made by a French guy too, you know.
I mean, but here's the thing though. I'll remember Fifth Element. I can't even tell you like the last Disney movie that I actually gave a shit about.
Yeah.
If I watch a French movie, even if it's really bad, I'll be like, fuck, I watched this French movie once, dude. Like, it was...
Yeah, you know, I could actually end it on a... You know, one last comment before we end this. You know how there was that weird Disney film, Elo, or whatever it's called, Elo?
Yeah.
Apparently the people who did see that said it was pretty good. It's just the problem is, Disney being Disney, they did not market it at all.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I think they did. They had like 2 things on YouTube, and that's it.
Oh yeah, and even I saw a comment that said like, yeah, in the UK, like I saw stuff popping up 2 weeks before, and even then it wasn't enough.
Yep.
I wonder if do you think that's going to be a tax write-off film?
There's so much of that now too. Like Uwe Boll, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
So this is
page 7. So you pretty much got the top half done. This is a really busy page, so like.
It is a busy page, and I left enough room for dialogue.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't really go into too much detail on like a lot of the
backgrounds,
greenery.
Yeah, but honestly, that's good. So I guess that concludes that for now. But so we're going to be doing a bit of research about the D&D thing. But yeah, so we'll keep you all updated. So
yeah, y'all take it easy. Bye.
Bye.